Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk about this little light right here. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is the Trica T3 PRO, and I'm going to say this right off. Move this out of the way. This light was sent to me for review and for making videos and stuff, okay? So I did not pay for this. This was sent to me. It was free to me. I don't even know what it costs right now. I'm just going to give my honest opinion, which is what I always tell people that send me stuff. I'm going to give my opinion. If it's good, it's good. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And I'm going to say what I think about it, all right? So if you need to take what I say with a grain of salt, go ahead and do that, but I'm not going to try to steer you wrong one way or the other. I did get this thing out of the packaging box, but I have not opened this. So let's get into this thing real quick and see what we got. I know it's a weapon light. It's made to be a weapon light. That's about all I know. I'm going to read off some of the things here on the back. I might take a picture, or if that turns out, I might screenshot that and just keep that up there. Or if it actually turns out, you could just pause the video and read that. But basically, it has high, low, and strobe as far as modes go. The high is 520 lumens. The low is 160 lumens. Strobe is 520 lumens. Okay. Runtime on high is 45 minutes. Runtime on low is 1 hour and 35 minutes. Okay. It looks like it has... It looks like this is 3600 candela. All right. IPX7. So it's waterproofed 1 meter. 1.5 meters impact resistance, whatever that means. That's pretty much it. So it should be waterproof, should have about 1.5 hours of runtime, about 500 lumens, 3600 candela. That's your basic stats for you right there. Now, let's look at this, okay? So it does come with instructions. Big pictures. Big pictures are good because people don't really read stuff very much, but big pictures are good. I had an option of this particular light and another light from them. I picked this one because it has a rechargeable battery, and I figured whether the light works or not, the rechargeable battery should be kind of cool because I run through batteries quite often, and having a rechargeable battery would be nice. I'll try to lay this guy down there so you can see it. All right, so you have interesting stuff. You got in here a little baggie, which has an O-ring, which looks like that's probably for something important. You have looks to be this is probably for 1913, so it appears the light itself is going to have a 1913 or probably a Glock is usually what they are. Yeah, a Glock. Little block in there, depending on if you're going to stick this on a 1913 rail or if you're going to stick this on a Glock. This little piece right here fits inside the 1913 rail or the Glock rail to kind of keep it solid. All right, you also have some extra screws and an Allen key that goes along with those. So let's take this guy out. This is probably what your O-ring is for, an extra O-ring for the light right there. Yep, on the inside you have your rechargeable battery. Okay. Make sure when you get lights, I don't care if they're high quality, low quality lights, most of the time they're going to have some kind of a plastic thingy on the battery to keep it from accidentally turning on, so that's nice. But this is the battery. This is a 16340. Put it up there, maybe you can read it, maybe you can't, I don't know. But it's rechargeable, and this looks like it's not USB-C, or no, it is micro USB charging. So you plug it in like that, so you can plug the battery in. It's not tethered to the light. They have other models, I do believe, that you can plug the light in directly. This is not one of those. This is one that you charge the battery itself, so independent of the light, which is kind of cool. It gives you the option to carry extra batteries, right? Because even some high-end, very high-end, I won't say name brands and stuff, but some high-end flashlights out there, they come with battery packs, kind of like a drill has a battery pack. Well, what happens if you buy an extra battery pack? You got 3 battery packs, but you lose a couple of them, or you forget them somewhere. You go to a training thing, or you use the light in real life, and you need a battery, and you left your batteries at home. Well, your light's useless at that point. At least with these, you can recharge this battery and keep it going, but you could keep some other, lithium 1238 batteries and be able to run them. So that's nice. That is a nice thing that they did. I like that. It's a good feature, I think. Anyway, so let's plug this guy back in here. Let's see if the light actually turns on. All right, it kind of has a quick detach throw lever here on the side. It does not, oh, it is. On the inside, it's adjustable, right? Hopefully you can see this. This piece here can move, All right, see that? Okay, so that's nice. Turn the light on. You got little paddles on the side. There you go. So there's the light. It looks like, okay. If you press and hold, there's a slight moment of delay, and then the light will turn on. If you just click it real quick, then the light will stay on all the time, right? It's constant on, right? If you press and hold, then it will be momentary. See, probably if you click, no. There you go. Sorry if you got those weird problems where you freak out about that. There you go. If you double click, I'm going to do it again, it'll strobe. All right. How do you go to low mode, I do wonder. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so if you want to change it from high to low, that's low, right? Turn the light off, turn the light back on, still on low. If you press and hold both sides, it will cycle through high, low, and you just let off on whichever one you want to do. Was that? There you go. So that's high. Okay, so that makes sense. There you go. That's what that is. And then if you double tap again, it'll go into strobe. If you're at a strobe, then there you go. So let's see what this kind of looks like. We'll throw it on a gun real quick. Here is a P320 Flux Raider setup, and we'll see if that will attach. Maybe it'll attach, maybe it won't. There we go. Kind of stick that guy in there so you could have that guy and momentary, press the button, right? Well, I tried to do momentary. There you go. You do momentary, you can click it, you can do both of them, strobe, and well, come on. Now it doesn't want to strobe. Oh no, I'm clicking both sides at the same time. Sorry. If you double tap, there you go. There's strobe. All right, so there's, oh, and the strobe flashes quickly and then not so quickly. So that's kind of cool. It's not just a constant strobe, it kind of alternates. That's interesting. Sorry, now I freaked everybody out. Anyway, so that's interesting. So that's that guy. That would kind of make sense on a system like that, I guess, where you could control it. You'd have to really learn them switches. The switches might be a little bit confusing. They're a little bit confusing for me, I will say that. See if we can get this guy off. Oh, and see, there you go. There's that adjustment. So you could adjust it all the way back, lock it down, and now it's locked in there, so that kind of takes up any extra gap that might be there. Get this guy back off. There we go. All right. Let's throw it on. Here is a, well, here's 22. Here's a little Taurus 22. This might be an actual good application for this guy. Stick him on. We can find a slot. There you go. So see how he's all the way forward? You could push it back. It's within that rail system, and then lock it down. Still has a little bit of wiggle room there. That might be where you could use that 1913 slot in here. But there you go. That's on a little 22 pistol. So you could use that, I guess, maybe for your rodent hunting at night or something with a 22 maybe. Cycle through, go to low power if you want to save some battery and get it, an hour and a half of battery. So that's that. That's interesting. That's a little light from Trica, Trica. That's those people. I'm not pointing the gun at myself. T3 Pro. Interesting. So we'll use this a little bit. I honestly, like I said, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this, and my honest opinion is that it's kind of hard to take off. It's kind of tight. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Maybe you got to unscrew this even more. It's not really usually the kind of light that I would put on a serious gun. I'm 100% honest, this will never go on a real firearm. This would be good probably for if you got kids that got airsoft guns. If you just want a cheapy gun like this, a little 22, maybe bring it to the range and just have some fun sometimes. That's where I could see this thing. The major benefit I see of this is it comes with a rechargeable lithium battery. So depending on the quality of your other lights or lasers or things that use the lithium batteries, you probably could use this battery in those systems. Depending on how well this battery works over time, it's how many times you can recharge it and all that kind of stuff. That'd be good. For what you get, I don't remember the price of this thing. If it's priced within, I don't know, maybe the $20 range, something like that, that's probably something that I would pay for this. Again, if it's going to go like on an airsoft gun, maybe one of your kids' guns. I don't know if paintball people use lights and stuff, but maybe paintball kind of things. Or a 22 or a BB gun, something like that. Something that's non-life, not life-threatening, but, not a gun you carry for concealed carry or like home defense kind of thing. or serious stuff where like people's lives are on the line. But again, like small game hunting, if you can hunt at night, you know, stuff like that. You want to check something around, you know, maybe your camp at night or whatever. That might be something like what you could use for this kind of deal. For what it is and for what you get for it, if it's in that $20-ish price range, is probably something that it might be worth looking at for those things that I mentioned. But again, I wouldn't go and be putting one of these on, you know, a concealed handgun or a duty gun or something like that, you know, people's lives are going to be on the line. But that is what it is. So that's the specs. That's this guy. We will use it the best we can in the applications that we can. As we get more and more darkness here in Alaska, it is true that about half the year you get a lot of sunshine, and the other half of the year you get a lot more darkness, depending on where you're at. We're starting to head into that time where we're starting to get more and more dark, which means that we should be able to test out a lot of these lights that people have sent us, and really just kind of get a feel for them and compare them. And I think that would be really interesting, really cool. And this will definitely be one of those lights that we bring out and we try to get some comparisons and stuff. And it'll be cool. We got the rechargeable battery in there. We can make sure he's topped off and charged up and get the optimum performance out of it. If you got any questions, let me know. If you're considering one of these, go do some research. Does it meet the criteria that you want? Again, if you're going to put it on a little 22 pistol, even a 22 rifle, maybe something like that. Do some, you know, rodent control at night. Maybe you got a rat problem or something. Maybe even squirrels. I don't know. I don't know what you would use that for. Probably rats, like in a chicken coop, something like that. That would make sense. That would probably be fine. BB guns, you know, airsoft guns, stuff like that. I could see this being used on those kind of things if you needed a light on, you know, on those guns. That's it. All right. Again, if you got questions, let me know. Thank you. I keep wanting to say another word besides the one that's on here. Trica T3 PRO, right? Thank you guys for sending this thing out. I appreciate it, and hopefully we catch you guys in the next video. See ya.